So I got to play Jimmy in the Pulsating Mass. This is an RPG style game. It's very old school. You're gonna get reminded of kind of playing Pokemon, Zelda, most recently a Toby Fox sort of game. That's the experience you're getting from this. It's a top-down viewpoint, old school graphics, although there's a lot of color to this game, which I appreciate. There's a lot of color variety to it. And you play this character who has to go on a fetch mission for mom, and a brother tags along, and then next thing you know, you go on this full journey. I played a decent portion of it towards the beginning. This game is tough. I did struggle getting through it a little bit. It's one of those you just kind of level grind as you go. So there's an overworld map of sorts. It's reminiscent of like a Super Mario 3 where you can kind of see the little town ahead of you and you kind of just navigate from one place to another. And sometimes you might have a fight in between here or there, but there's different sections. And there's even like clouds around, and sometimes you can kind of hop on the clouds and walk your way through there. So there's a lot of variety in like territory in terms of where you're going. And you get little quests along the routes, and you're just walking through. Now, what makes this experience unique, what is the personality of this game, is that you are not only fighting enemies as you go, but every once in a while you get a new ability. And this new ability allows you to transform. So you can physically transform your character into something else. For me, it was like the slime. I could transform into a slime. That's like the first one you get. Later on, you can turn into a teenager. So as you play through the game, you get these full transformations. So in a way, it's sort of like a Pokemon where you transform your character, and then each transformation has different abilities. And not only does it apply that to battles, sometimes it's navigating the world. You might have to become a slime to kind of fit through this tiny hole you couldn't get in otherwise. And that is what's nice about the game. You can just use a button press to easily switch between the transformations when you're in the real world. And when you're in the midst of a battle, you can use the transformation as well, although it will kind of cost you a turn. That is the cost of it. And every transformation during battle has different abilities. You can do, one does poison enemies, one does like more of a beat 'em up style. And then meanwhile, like the brother character you're playing has their own ability, which is pretty much the same. They keep the same abilities, but over time, you can level up. And with these transformations, the more you level them up, the more special abilities that you might get that you can use in battle and on your journey. So it's kind of up to you to decide which transformation you want to prioritize when it comes to battling, because like you kind of want to upgrade every little bit that you can, but if you want to go a certain path, you might end up focusing more on one than the other. So you kind of have to figure out in your head how you want to navigate the battles, how often do you want to transition over. And even as your base character, there is like some basic attacks that you can use. So that's like another transformation. Essentially, it's like what you start out with just as like a human, but really ideally you want to go transformation. So this game feels like it's meant for a handheld. It gives you that old school Game Boy sort of vibe. If you want to have that full like Earthbound experience of sorts, play it on the Switch. That's the best way I think to play this game. Playing on PS5 is fine and playing at home, but it does feel like this game is more meant to play on the go as you're going on a journey. It's just the type of game that it is. That's what it feels like its nature is for me. If you like the old school RPG style game, if you like those old school handheld games, those Nintendo style games, or even a Toby Fox sort of game, check this one out. It does have its own little identity. It's got a nice bit of charm to it, and I feel like this game might be slept on a bit. So be sure to keep an eye out, add it to your list, and check it out.